It's another installment of Trillium Talk across the Village Media Network and, of course, available wherever you get your favorite podcast. I'm Scott Sexsmith and very pleased to have back with us from our team at the Trillium reporter, Charlie Pinkerton. Good to see you, Charlie. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, Scott. Happy to be here once again.
All right. The great booze battle of Ontario is continuing as the strike by LCBO workers is now into its second week, and PR departments on both sides have been busy. It all started with the Premier in a video standing over a barbecue making a pitch for a new interactive map and website where Ontarians can still buy beer, wine, and spirits all over the province, and that seemed to ruffle some OPSEU feathers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roll the clip. Can we do that? Yeah, so that video, Scott, Premier in his backyard, flipping some burgs. He had some beers nearby, and he put this out on his Twitter account right around when the LCBO strike started to debut the government's new where you can find alcohol map. And so that map shows, I think, a few thousand locations in the province. These are like licensed grocery stores, for example, breweries and whatnot, that people can go get alcohol from while the LCBO is closed. And those workers would be on strike. OPSEU, of course, didn't like that. They sort of see it as undercutting them while they are trying to protect their workers' jobs.
Absolutely. They didn't like it so much that they countered with their own social media post.
Yeah. So we're into the Twitter fingers part of this this labor dispute, I guess. Their post was basically a picture of Doug Ford, a cartoon of sorts, kind of cuddling with someone who looked sort of like Galen Weston, the head of Loblaws. It was a bit confusing because it's not Galen Weston. In any event, they're trying to show the closeness between the Premier, the government, and those who are going to benefit from the expansion of alcohol sales that's upcoming in the next few months, which, of course, is a big part of the reason why LCBO workers are on strike right now.
Now, I don't know if it was just me, but when I saw that post, I didn't think Galen Weston. I thought it looked an awful lot like Monty McNaughton. Did you see that?
I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, it sort of does. We had a discussion internally, so to say, about like, is that Galen Weston? Like, I tried to reverse image search the very tight screenshot of the face. Anyways, it's meant to look like him, we believe. But Monty McNaughton, yeah, perhaps they're doppelgangers.
All right. The Premier said this week, Charlie, that he knows the minds of LCBO workers better than their union does, and they don't care about its battle over the government's alcohol retail expansion plans. However, it seems not everyone is convinced of that.
Yeah, I think he either said he's spoken to hundreds or maybe even thousands of LCBO workers. The government has counter-offered with what they say has met most of the demands of the union. And so the government very much is, I don't know, trying to draw a line between the workers themselves and what they want, which the government has said, they're offering higher pay, more benefits, et cetera. And it's the union that is holding out. And so, sort of hard to gauge the true feel of some thousand something workers. But nevertheless, the Premier seems to see things differently than the union, of course.
All right, finally to the Ontario Science Centre and a report that just came out Thursday. Doug Ford predicted we'd fall off our chairs once we read it. Was he right? And is the building in the state of disrepair that the province claimed?
Yeah, so it's been about, now 3 weeks since the Science Centre was closed. And on that date of June 21st, that was a few days after the government received a third-party engineering consultancy firm's report on the status of the roof at the Ontario Science Centre, and use that to as their justification to shut it down. there's been a lot of ink spilled, so to say, about the legitimacy of shutting it down or not. But that ultimately led to yesterday. Well, we're recording this on Friday, so Thursday, when the government they released a number of documents. The main pieces were the peer review done by yet another engineering consultancy, basically confirming what the other one had found. Some people still aren't sold on the fact that the building needs to be shut down. The government did share other things, though. They shared a older business case on the relocation of the science center, and they shared sort of a compilation of other spending figures and whatnot that would be required to fix up the existing site. And so, it's not really a secret by any means that the Ontario Science Center is in, a state of disrepair. It's been long neglected by, successive governments. But, at the end of the day, the PC government is the government of the day. They call the shots on this front right now, and they clearly are going to move ahead with their plan, which is to operate a temporary science center while the new one at Ontario Place is built. And what they did this week was, to sort of try to reaffirm and try to show people with the information that they have why that is the right decision. Based on the reaction I've seen since, there's still quite a divide in those who agree and do not agree with it.
All right, good stuff. For the most up-to-the-minute coverage of Ontario politics anywhere, log on and become a Trillium Insider today at thetrillium.ca. Reporter Charlie Pinkerton, thanks for this, Charlie. Have a great week.
Anytime. Thanks, Scott.